I definitely am in the list. Oops. Actually, you're on it, mate. 1 year subscription. Ports by a couple of goals. Lions by a point. Guava Cadol, you just made the list once for the port prediction. Port v Brizzy, repeat of 20 years earlier in 2004. Earlier than what? 20 years ago, Dopey. Wait, what? What's this reply? It makes no sense. David Agiel, 8130, for predicting port, he just made a list. And also Jimmy O'Hara just made a list for confusing everybody. Lions by 10, port by 35. Again, another port predictor. Totodell, who's been a sub for 2 months, he just made the list. 90s footy at the best characters and the best callers. I do not disagree, but I wasn't there back then, so I couldn't tell you. I'll take me on the list once, it's okay. P.S. I checked how long I've been subscribed to, and it's been just over 1 year. September 8th. Yeah, that was the comment I was talking about earlier. So yeah, September 8th, 2023, a day after the Pies D's finals game that I was at. So he subscribed on the day that I went to the Brisbane Lions game, so fair enough. To be fair, that would have been the day the vlog went up for Melbourne Collingwood. No, it would have been the day after that, actually, because Carlton Sydney was on Friday. Oh yeah, so yeah, he must have subbed because of that vlog. Even though it was on a different channel, he must have subbed because of that. Sydney by 1, Geelong by 92. Geelong by 92. 92. That's a green screen kid 0. You just made the list 92 times. You did it to yourself, buddy. Port by 3, Geelong by 26. Luke, he just made the list twice. Reason I don't like AFL, because what the hell, they said women's football Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday. Yeah, to be fair, I don't understand why AFL put games on Tuesdays. It makes 0 sense. Like, there's like, no one likes this. Even the best AFL fans, the most supportive AFL fans, don't understand this. How is it that we're starting AFL games, AFL rounds on Tuesdays? Whose idea was that? AFL just made the list as a corporation. They're also part of the main AFL corporation, so we're going to add another one to AFL's times 50 to times 51. I may be put on the list for this, lol, but Hawks lost by 3 points to second place. If they are second, Hawks should have lost by 2. Just keep the secondary legendary. Times D, bros. Prob's gonna think I going this just what goes on in my head, lol. If David doesn't put in your list, I will. Dragon of the East, just put Epic in the list. I don't need to do it because someone else did it for me. You are now on Dragon of the East list. That is the most dangerous list there is. Good luck with that, buddy. You have to fight a dragon now. I think secretly you're a Geelong fan. Let's not start another weird conspiracy. I've been on this Reddit. Awesome. This is the part where I haven't replied to anything. The Cats don't get eaten by the Chinese and eat the Lions by 17 servings. Port lose their pair against Sydney swab test and Sydney win by 19. Well, he got one wrong. Oreo, he just made the list for tipping the Cats. The preliminary finals, it doesn't get any better than this. After 2 upsets last week with the Power beating the People's Champ in the Hawks and the Giants coughing up another massive lead to the Lions, these AFL finals have been electrifying and unpredictable, but that's football. The first prelim sees the Swans of South Melbourne, Sydney, I love you to specify Sydney, taking on the Power of Adelaide. Sydney haven't beaten Port Adelaide since round 2016. Funny enough, Swans finished first last year as they did this year. Not last year, sorry, that year. Swans finished first in that year as they did this year. Will it repeat itself like 2016 or will the streak of wins for Port continue? I predict this game to be neck and neck the whole way through, but I predict Sydney to win this match by 10 points. It wasn't 10 points. That one was 10 points, but at least you got the prediction right. The second prelims is the Cats of Geelong taking on the Lions of Fitzroy, Brisbane. The Lions will have great momentum heading into this match after coming back to win against the Giants, who thought everyone would be in the grand final. Everyone thought would be in the grand final. Sorry, I'm reading these so wrong, but you can see it yourself when it's on the screen. While Geelong are everybody's premiership tip, the last time these sides met in the prelim, Geelong smashed and won the premiership. Will history repeat itself, will the Lions continue the remarkable story they're making? I predict the Cats to overpower the Lions in this one, and the Lions' MTG record will come back to bite them. Geelong win by 46 points, 46. And Storm into another grand final. The rematch of 22 grand final, will it be the same as last time? Also, great to have Brucey back there, for missed him and needed him welcome back. Unfortunately, only for hosting. Bring on the grand final. You're on the list 46 times. Oh damn, that's dark. That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. Fake title. This channel doesn't react to anything. Anything is a good song. I've now reacted to anything. So I'm now going to reply. Wrong. He's also on the list again. We're going to make it twice for that, so that's 5 times total. Only 5 times so far. That's pretty crazy for his standards. The Swans formed because Poile wants to join the AFL. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's the explanation that I asked for after this. So yeah, thank you for the explanation right there. That is brilliant. Why has YouTube not said how long you've been subscribed? It's important information.
You just made the list! 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 You just made the list!